All Things Unexplained. Hosted by Dr. Mounts.
Let's face it, we were always ready to roll without him anyway.
CJ Derringer.
Ain't nobody perfect, right?
And Smitty Neebs.
I've never planned out hardly anything my whole life. I just freeball.
Featuring Cajun Man.
I'm just old nobody. Somebody's looking for somebody.
So, you know what, CJ? One of the greatest unsolved mysteries of all time turns 50.
Oh, you're not quite that old. So, it's got to be something else.
You're right. I am not quite that old, so it's not me. But 50 years ago, a mysterious individual who later came to be known as D.B. Cooper became a part of American folklore by way of a brazen skyjacking that remains unsolved to this day.
Skyjacking? Is that what you just called it?
Skyjacking, right. You're familiar with D.B. Cooper, right?
Sounds familiar. It sounds like one of the initial stories we talked about, but I don't remember now.
Well, as the story says, remarkably, time has been kind to D.B. Cooper, as he is now often viewed as something of a folk hero, kind of akin to a modern-day Robin Hood or legendary outlaws, that once roamed the Wild West, as opposed to most skyjackers nowadays. Hijacking an airplane are not looked upon too favorably. Yes. Okay. But just to refresh your memory, on November 24th, 1971, a largely nondescript man wearing dark sunglasses and wielding a briefcase boarded a routine flight from Seattle to Portland. Once in the air, he slipped a flight attendant a note stating that he had a bomb, and after showing her what appeared to be the explosive device, informed her that he wanted $200,000 in cash as well as 4 parachutes. What followed next was a daring caper that has continued to baffle researchers for decades. So the hijacked flight actually did land. The other passengers seemed unaware of the drama. They were evacuated. The money was brought on. The plane took off again, and he parachuted out somewhere, never to be seen again.
We did talk about that recently, yes.
Yep, with the money. And he was actually on Expedition Unknown recently. He went out to investigate somewhere out that direction in the Pacific Northwest, I believe. And they feel like
Cooper did?
What's that?
This Cooper guy did?
No, Expedition Unknown, Josh Gates with Expedition Unknown.
I was like, wait, we know that he did it, but he's just like on television shows now?
No. So they're still investigating, and they actually seem to have found some of the money washed up in a lake there. Yeah. Or a river, something like that. So, but pretty interesting case.
Yeah. Did you see where all of that money was on the freeway in California?
No, what happened?
So somebody, one of those trucks that transports money, something happened on the 5 freeway in San Diego, and the door flew open and all of this money flew out over the freeway. And so, of course, all of these people stopped and were picking up all of the money to take it for themselves. But the idiots that they were taking selfies of themselves and posting it onto social media. And so 2 people were arrested, and then everybody else has been told, like, we have pictures of your vehicles. You have to give the money back or we're coming after you.
Oh, my.
But it shut down the freeway for like an hour and a half because people were just gathering all of these 20s and 1s that had flown all over the 5 freeway in California.
Don't they know they'll be heavily taxed for that income?
Right.
It's similar to the gift tax.
Yes. Yeah,
found it on the side of the road tax. California
back.
wants a little piece of that pie too.
I just in my heart of hearts, I don't think that I could ever be the person that's like fighting over money on the freeway that's not mine. I feel like I'd be scrounging to pick it up and like give it back to its owner. Like, I got your money for you. Here you go. Sorry you're having such a bad day.
Yeah,
Everybody else slag, making it rain, taking pictures and posting it to Instagram, and the police are like, "You're so stupid."
Yeah, meanwhile, my son, for some reason, is like Scrooge McDuck with every penny he finds, anywhere. It's like, but boom, he's picking that thing up, and he's not letting go. Pennies, dimes, nickels, pesos, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It's exciting to kids.
Storing it up. So.